How about now? How about now?
Refreshing. So it says upcoming. Might take a moment. It's live. We're live, baby. I gotta mute that because that's gonna be a problem.
Indeed.
Yeah, I was listening to like your stream you had recorded previously, and it's like, oh man, I can hear you twice, but it was playing in Discord and in the browser. Like,
Yeah,
that
that doesn't help. That doesn't help at all. I'm going to need to get this code out to people.
Yeah, I'm doing the same thing over here. I'll put it in our chat.
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind, I'd appreciate that.
What was it again?
Golf Charlie Nevada Sierra. I think.
Okay.
I think. Let's find out. Yes, it is. Golf Charlie Nevada Sierra. Is that tweaking your military brain a little bit?
A little bit. That or acronyms, man. I had to get on somebody today about acronyms in a document. It's like that is not going to cut it because they used they did not do the acronym correctly, and somebody had already called it out, and she tried to explain it, and the other person's like, "Oh, okay." So when I saw it, and that's probably the only reason I saw it was somebody already was put a remark in there, and I said, "Hey, what is this acronym for? I've never seen it like that." And she explained like what the first letter was, which is different, right? She already knew she's doing something she should, isn't normal. I was like, okay, like hyperconverged infrastructure, HCI, so NHCI. And she goes, yeah, hyperconverged infrastructure. I said, then what is NCHI? She goes, hyperconverged infrastructure. I said, no, look at it again, CHI. She said, oh, I'm sorry, I got to fix that. I was like, I'll fix it, it ain't a big deal. I'll re-upload the document. But I just wanted to make sure, like, am I learning something new here today? Write out what your acronym means.
Yeah, man. Well, speaking of acronyms, FPH frags per hour, and I'm curious.
I see that now under their
Did it
scores.
natively pop up for you?
Yeah, it's in there. I see it on the scoreboard.
Yeah, you press F1 and
that's interesting.
Pulls up the whole thing.
Yeah.
That's awesome. It's cool. So
that's a good mod. That's cool.
Yeah, that's how Lithium natively was. The guy or person whoever made the Lithium Minus, as he says in his GitHub, he was just banging on the keyboard until something worked. So, which we've all been there. And so, yeah, I was just using some Claude and just vibe coding it. And, man, it really surprised me. I started telling him what I wanted. I thought I was going to have to design a whole bunch of stuff. He's like, oh, okay, cool. Let me compile that for you. I'm like, okay.
Claude's pretty impressive.
And it's just like, here's the DLL, just drop it in. I'm like, wait, what? So, yeah, so, and here we are. Now we have frags per hour like it's 1999.
So, for this remaster, wow, this just looks crazy right now down here in the pit. Yeah. But for the remaster, what I was researching is that the original Lithium mod does not work. So you have to use this like stripped down one that's out, and then you did some extra stuff to it.
Yeah,
is that how you're doing it?
That is Lithium Minus, and that's why that was kind of the joke.
Okay.
Is like he knew it was not the whole thing.
Okay, all right. So yeah, so I'm on the right path, and just to do some basic stuff, I could set that up because I've done some mods already with this version.
Yeah, man.
But the thing I've been playing with lately is trying to figure out how to get every single Call of Duty to work without Steam, offline, and LAN play.
Oh man.
And I think I've finally accomplished it, and I've got some clean file packages that I've made.
That's nice.
That and it surprisingly plays very well on older systems. Now it won't go back as far as XP for the modern ones, but like my little Alienware kind of older systems, 2016 systems, play it perfectly fine.
Yeah.
And we're talking about all the way up to the modern one that's like Fortnite, where you're all on an island and it's you can host your own what do they call it? the battle royale.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
So that's been really cool. And of course, being offline, the launcher that it has, you can go into the stats and just unlock everything. Because new Call of Duties wants you to buy DLC for credits so that you can unlock new characters and weapons and all that. Well, you just go in there and click a button and all that stuff's unlocked. So that's very cool.
Well, man, I look forward to perhaps stealing those folders from you next time.
Yeah, they're huge. That's gonna be one of those things I need to borrow a hard drive for a while, because most of these new Call of Duties are like over 100 gigs.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I haven't gotten the actual. I mean, I've gotten them to work, but I haven't really played with them much. The new Call of Duties, like the Modern Warfare Remastered, I just haven't taken the time to do it. But their multiplayer is, yeah, just that Warzone stuff anyway. So, but yeah, pretty impressive. And then I've also got the other thing too. I haven't taken the time to play with, but it's the Battlefield installer and launcher. So all Battlefield 3 and up, you can play on LAN and run your own servers.
Well, man, so, I tried real hard to get Battlefield 2 going, and I don't know what dark magic you did to get it working, but it did not want to talk to me.
Windows XP?
Yep.
Yeah, it's pretty. Wow, that was a quick round. Jeez.
Look at that frack per hour.
999.
I just wanted to break 1,000.
If anything, I would imagine it would work better on XP, but I don't know. I got it running on Windows 10 or 11, and it's running great. So, but I have heard on like modern system, it has a lot of jank and won't launch, so you have to get this extra launcher called BF2 Hub.
Okay.
And some other executables that have been patched.
It's been long enough. I don't even remember what it was. The problem I was having. It had to be some sort of authorization, something.
Yeah, you gotta somehow find a way to get it disconnected from everything else.
Yeah.
I don't know. Interesting.
Man,
Well,
I just realized a
one of these
game
days.
that I need to bring to the bunker is Red Baron 3D, which is multiplayer.
Do you need a copy of the disc? Because I have the original disc.
Yes.
Yeah, that would be a good one.
Yeah.
Good flight sim.
Yeah.
Well, World War
Point and
One
shoot.
biplane or two?
Well, yeah, World War One. It's point and shoot.
Yeah. Man,
Left
I remember
rudder.
that in a game called Corncob 3D. That thing is awful.
I remember. Now that came. Memory serves that came with Red Baron, like in the folder. Did it not?
Maybe it did. Maybe?
And that's
So,
how
I
it
don't
got
think-
distributed.
I had a floppy disk of it, and it might have just been shareware, but I remember it was like really big polygons, like less polygons than Star Fox on Super Nintendo. and you could walk around on the ground, or you could fly an airplane, and there were UFOs, maybe? Like it was a weird game.
Yes,
and
there was
all,
UFOs. Oh my goodness. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you just made me. I'm going to have to get that in the folder as well.
You'll have to get it now. That would be a good one.
Just,
Yeah,
I have a whole casual folder now.
Nice. Yeah, that's what I'm working on, is trying to come up with a set of games, knowing that whenever I do a setup, it's going to be only one game. But just to have that variety and test them out. Because with Cars and Cards coming up, I want to bring 6 systems out and have them land together.
Yep.
And that'll be what we do this time around.
Yeah,
So.
and I just heard saw the playthrough notification.
Yep.
So,
This came out today,
so Klinger was talking to me if I wanted to do the Raleigh Retro Gamers deal, the Game and Geek. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, Game and Geek is Raleigh Retro Gamers. If you need some points of contact, I know directly who to go to.
Awesome. I think
I think he
Klinger's
would love to have you.
pretty deep there.
Good. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. So Jeff has called upon me many of times to do things, and I'm like, nah, man, I ain't doing all that up in Raleigh. You come down here, I'll do it. I'll take care of you. But yeah, just pretty good guy. And then they've got that other collectibles event coming up that's supposed to be like a video game thing.
Okay.
I guess that's kind of taking the place of playthrough. I don't know if you've heard about that,
No.
but I'll send you that information too. Maybe that's something you want to look at, because they're looking for vendors right now and looking for people to get involved. I'd love, if it weren't in Raleigh, I'd love to do like an Artemis spaceship simulator setup.
Oh man, yeah.
And just, you know, sit down and play for 30 minutes. Do some stuff.
I have toyed with
fun.
a board game version, kind of like that.
What? Yeah?
Well, you're just going through the deck of cards, and everybody has their job. I mean, it's the same gimmick, you know. I mean, it's, you know, running a starship. So.
Yeah, a little bit of like D&D aspect to it. You
Yeah,
gotta
yeah,
imagine it.
You get to yell at your friends. Well, as you do in the video game too. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And I do like the way I've got it set up is it's on touch panel screens, so you actually have to interface with touch controls. Except for the helm actually gets a flight stick. And recently I added for weapons I added a farm simulator controller because it's got enough buttons and little switches and knobs. It's great for like loading torpedoes and funny things like that. So I'll flip the switch and
flip the switch.
Yeah, it's one of those things. Like, you go to that sci-fi element, Star Trek. It's like everything's a touch screen. There's rarely anything to interface with, but people actually like touching buttons. So.
All right, so if you look at the scoreboard right now, I think this is one of my bugs here, that it doesn't do the names right sometimes.
P4 and P6?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's weird.
It is weird. But I think they kind of
when you switch,
it slowly populates in. I don't know. Bugs will be bugs.
Are the bots less difficult this time around?
No, this is a nightmare.
Oh god. Must be doing good now.
Yeah, dude.
Practicing.
Getting your workout.
Yeah.
Man,
Right.
I still need to post the code in the NEBTHOS Discord.
I got it on ours if anybody joins, but it's been pretty quiet. So. Yeah. Boom. Boom. There it goes.
There we
Be nice to see some folks.
go. Yeah.
So yeah, initial conversation. I think the bunker is on the list for Saturday.
It sure is, man.
Man, Asheville's that's just too far away for a few hour event to eat some hot dogs, but because yeah, 4-way, yeah, it's a full day of driving just to get there.
How many hot dogs are we
Back.
talking?
So it's at a barbecue restaurant that they do this. It's a fundraiser every year, and they have 10 teams competing to do the craziest thing. They've got some YouTube celebrities out there judging, but a $20 ticket gets participants or spectators 10 half hot dogs, so like 5 full-size hot dogs. And whatever they do with them, it could be, I don't know what they do with them, it could be pretty crazy. So, but you get that, I think you get a drink or something, and get to do the activities. But yeah, you got to buy the tickets, the drive out there, a little much.
Well, the bunker's so much closer.
It is much closer. I think it'll be a good thing, and I got to bring you guys some stuff anyway. I got to bring you your goodie bag and your signs back anyway, and some other fun things. So, yeah. So good chance I'll stop by, bring some snacks and all the good stuff.
Yeah.
Very happy to share some pictures for you. Ain't no problem with that.
Yeah, I thought that would be an easy ask. So.
Your advertisement was very well written. I appreciate that, because I came across something today. Marketing. I'm not a marketing person, but I like to think I'm decent at it. And there's a rock show for charity coming up on the 1st. I haven't seen anything about it. And the whole conversation got started this morning when somebody goes, "Hey, list your favorite food trucks for an event." And my response was date, time, location. And the guy posts the event flyer. It's the rock show. Okay, cool. And it's at the VFW. I'm like, why isn't the VFW advertising this? What is going on? Like, so I'm trying to search. Nobody is really fully talking about this thing, including the nonprofit that's really organizing. They have sponsors. They got a bunch of sponsors. And I'm like, I didn't need to do it, but I was like, I'm going to make a post with their poster. I'm going to do date, time, location, tag everybody involved, the bands, the sponsors, the organization that's hosting it, and I'm gonna make it public. Like, people need to know about this.
That's awesome, man.
Why are you not telling people where your event is? Now they're gonna sell tickets. They're gonna fill up. They always do. But you could do better. And so then I started tagging all the food trucks I know, and one was like, "All right, well that's a week and a half away. We're already booked." That's how it goes.
Have you fully recovered from Fragfest?
I think I'm good. Yeah, I have. Now it's already starting planning for next year, which there's not much I can do at this point, but just kind of wrapping my head around some ideas. Most of the paperwork is done. At least that I need. It come tax time is when it gets really interesting. How I'm gonna sort all that out.
Write it
Nice
off.
shotgun list.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to. And the tax lady is gonna be like, "You need to not do that." I don't know. We'll see. No, I mean, it is. There are expenditures there that are valid. So.
Yeah, there are. Well, when you come down to the bunker, I want you to know you have your own dedicated computer. That is.
Sweet.
Its handle is FRG.
FRG. Nice.
That will forever be you. For Fragfest.
Appreciate that. That's cool.
And Klinger will be on MPL.
That makes sense. Nice. Yeah, that's a good setup, man. That's
Been having a lot of fun with it.
I want to see this dashboard you put together. It's still manual, right? You have to go in there and give it the inputs, but it updates and you see it on the big screen, right?
Yeah. So I have a master control dashboard that it pulls temperatures from open hardware monitor, which
that's cool.
Which runs in XP, and
Okay.
it pulls down a ton of information, more than you'll ever need.
Okay.
And then I can remote start them all. You know,
Nice.
Wake on LAN. I can shut them down. I can reboot them. Also,
that's
I have
cool.
a maintenance tab that lets me do scans, do defragging remotely.
Cool.
Essentially doing that through a temp file that is on the server and on the computers. That they look for triggers, and when the trigger happens, it executes it. So that was the easiest way to do it outside of getting into remote access and having Windows 10 and XP talk.
Yeah, good luck. Yeah, that's some enterprise level stuff. That's cool.
Yeah, and it gets dumber or better, depending on your perspective. They will auto shut down if they get too hot.
Okay, that's good.
And
It shouldn't, but
yeah, they shouldn't. And they will also shut down if there is a storm warning in the area.
oh wow. So have you taken a hairdryer to test that theory?
I need to do a build with
push them to the limit. Yeah.
with some low temps to see if it will like shut down at 30 Celsius or something, you know. Which these guys run at 40 Celsius pretty much all day.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
I'd be curious about the weather stipulation with the weather we've been having lately in these thunderstorms.
Yeah.
You know, at what point do you want that to trigger in the middle of a game while you got everybody down there, or somehow have an override, or game's over. You know?
Well, there's now a Bunker Watcher app that runs on each of the computers. It's minimized in the system tray, and it has all this information, and that's where you can cancel it. It will do the NOAA weather sound.
Yeah.
It'll drive everybody nuts, but it will let you know when a tornado is
boy.
coming. So, but I have been looking into like figuring out how to do lightning strikes for it to calculate how many lightning strikes have been in the area.
Oh.
like over the
I'm
course
sure
of,
there's APIs for it. Yeah.
there is, and I would have to make an account with one of them, and I forget which one I was looking at. But yeah, totally doable. It's just like
That's some fun stuff there.
I just been going down a big old rabbit hole.
This is all you just Claude playing with that. It's generating all this, or
Yeah,
leading
man.
me in that direction.
Yeah,
That's
just
cool.
designing with that. So it's just been.
I will. What's really interesting to me lately is all this coding and decompilation that AI has been doing. Supposedly it's in beta and it's out there, but somebody has decompiled Mario Kart for Wii and recompiled it natively to PC, C++.
What?
And so now you can play legit Mario Kart Wii on PC natively with a whole bunch of new features, levels, all this stuff, 4K, whatever you want to do. I recently came across a guy who it seems like he's doing this Vibe AI coding to make patches for old games.
Okay.
Even games that have been re-released, like the one that caught my attention was Star Wars Episode 1 Racer.
Yeah.
He released a new launcher that added all kinds of graphical features and fixes.
That's
and
awesome.
for the most part, it's free. If you want to throw a few bucks his way for doing it, he'll give you some enhanced features. They're not necessary, but like that's pretty cool. So now he's releasing that, and then he released, I guess today I saw a launcher for the PlayStation 2 version of Racer Revenge that basically decompiles that, makes it a PC game, and away you go. Like that is
incredible.
Amazing, and AI is doing it so quickly.
Yeah,
It's almost a little scary.
oh, it is.
You can take anything.
It's terrifying. Just like, just like, boop. Here you go.
Well, yeah, I went to a AI cybersecurity summit this last week, and and I was like, man, there's just a lot of vulnerabilities going on every week nowadays.
Sure.
Is it because we're basically at war and all these foreign countries and adversaries are coming after us, or what is going on? And come to find out what it is, it's these new AI models. Mm-hmm. There's one called Project Glasswing, and GPT 5.5 Cyber. And their whole thing, they're not out to the public, but there's a lot of organizations out there that have access to them. And I'm sure China's got their own models that can do amazing stuff.
Yeah.
But the whole purpose is to find vulnerabilities and fix those vulnerabilities, but at the same time could also be used to rapidly exploit those vulnerabilities. And what they're doing is finding vulnerabilities that have been around for like 20 years in software that nobody ever thought to research or take advantage of. And even if it's a minor thing, it'll find multiple vulnerabilities and start chaining them together and make one big monster one. And it can do it within minutes. It's terrifying. So in the government sector, it's a whole lot of fun dealing with that. But it's going to be the Terminators, AI versus AI, at some point. And we're already talking about it. You can't use manual human processes to fight these kind of attacks. You have to have an AI agent defend you now and monitor. And
what an interesting way to.
I just want to play Quake, man. That's all I want to do, or Unreal Tournament.
It's an interesting way to think of it, because we always think of like the Terminators, robots versus humans, but it will be robot versus robot versus robot versus human.
Sure enough. Yeah, and you always have to have that. Right now we're saying you have to have that human that can interject when AI is doing something, even if it's automated. You have to set up its limitations.
Yeah.
And there's the horror stories like, oh, what if AI knows its limitations and finds ways to bypass them? It's like, well, it's not supposed to do that, but
it will do it if asked.
It might, right? If you ask nicely. If you read it to a story like my grandmother would of how to override your stage gates.
How to become all you can be.
Well, I don't know if I was talking about that the last time I was here playing with you guys, how I tried to take advantage of limited run games as AI. That was fun.
I did. No, I haven't heard this story.
Oh, so I was messing with Brandon because he works for him.
Uh-huh.
I go, when did you guys get AI on your website? He goes, man, I try to tell him not to do that. The whole point of it, it's a good AI agent. You want to know something about a game they sell, it'll tell you.
Sure.
So I was like, okay, cool. Well, I want to play with this. I want to see if it'll give me a recipe for brownies. It didn't. It made sure to tell me it can only tell me about limited run games. All right, in the store. All right, that's good. That's really good. And I was like, well, tell me about this other thing. You know, like set up an order for a game that's out of production. It wouldn't do it. Like, okay, that's good. I said, well, how much can I flood this thing before it'll just give up on me and run out of credits, run out of tokens? So, but they did a pretty good implementation. I'm proud of them. So.
Yeah. So it didn't shut down on you.
It didn't shut down. But I'm like, how much? Now as I'm learning about AI, because I'm studying, I should be studying right now, but I can't wait. I got to take a certification exam next week. And they're talking about, like, you know, there's limits to how many tokens you can do, like how many things you can ask an AI before you have to start paying for it. I'm sure you've seen with Claude.
Oh, yeah.
And so you know, you set up these ones for a corporate environment and you just pay for the credits. But, like, how does that work when you're setting up a chat bot to talk to the public? Like, at what point do you run out of money?
Yeah.
You have no control what the public's gonna put in there. Yeah, I don't know. It's all very interesting.
It's a brand new world.
Claude, I need you to program me a more realistic AI for Quake 2. Make it a mod, plug-in mod.
Yeah. Be like, here you go.
Yeah, I've actually tried some stuff. I was like, I went to Claude yesterday. I'm like, I've figured out how to make Halo Master Chief Collection work without Steam. How do I remove the Microsoft login so that I can play on LAN? And it's like, you can't do that. It's like, oh. Come on, just write a little script for me or something. It's like, no, everybody should make a Microsoft account. It's like, oh, I don't like that.
Boo.
Boo.
Well, I'd like to think that the
Dave
AI
beat me.
enjoys working on retro stuff. So.
I would hope so. Yeah. That would be nice. It just wants to play the games too.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a game I want to try out. I just discovered it today. It's been out for a while, and it looks like something my wife would play. She likes those bullet hell survivors games, like Vampire Survivors.
Okay.
If you're familiar with that.
Nope.
Okay, so it's a roguelike. You're meant to die. Starts off really slow, but as you progress through, you get better weapons, you get abilities, build your character, and you just kill the waves of monsters coming at you.
Okay.
Basic premise.
Okay.
So I found one of these games, and it's co-op, and it looks like it doesn't have DRM, and should play on older systems. But there's another aspect to it. It feels a lot like Command and Conquer, and there's a base building element to it.
With vampires.
Well, not necessarily the vampires. That's just an example of the game. More like robots. But it's like a real-time strategy and a survivors type game. And I got to play through it to see if she would be interested in it. And if so, I'll give her a key, because I realized after I bought it, the key, I already had it in my library. If it's something she's not interested in, then I'm going to pass that key on to you, because I think it would be something you would enjoy playing.
Okay.
And then
Thank you for that.
and then again, we can also try it. I need to get in there and see how the LAN play works, because again, it looks like it doesn't have DRM. There's 3 executables. One is the game executable, one is for a dedicated server, and there's one other one in there, and that's as far as I've gotten. So that might be an interesting one to play too.
I'm trying to think, there was
So many options out there.
I got Tribes 2 in there.
Yes.
What else did I do? There was a couple I had in mind for you. Yeah, I've just been doing a lot of ISOBAT mounting scripts and getting all that working. Because I appreciate the hacks and everything, but a lot of what you miss the music. You know, a lot of times they have music right on the CD.
Yeah, the Red Book audio.
Yeah. So.
Oh yeah. That was one of the great things about this and the previous Quake re-releases is that, and Doom, that they got the music back in it.
Got the music back.
All the source ports, and even some of the other. Oh, whoa! I like that ability. What is that?
Oh, did
I'm
you
shooting
get
real fast?
Attack in a rune?
Yeah, I got a rune that's got me shooting real fast with the blaster.
Yep.
It's like haste. Been messing with Quake 4. I found out there's a open source port of Quake 4.
Okay.
So that modernizes the engine a lot, makes it the playability a lot better. So that could be a route you might be able to go to if you ever want to get Quake 4 on those systems.
Nice. Cleaner talks all the time about wanting to do the quad damage tournament.
Yeah. like that just sounds interesting. How does it? Everybody's got quad damage. What is that?
No. It's a tournament across Quake 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh. Okay, just progressively go through.
Yeah. Yes.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. That's one where you need to find somebody with a 3D printer and print off some Quake logo trophies.
Yeah, man.
or if we could convince Brandon to go through the warehouse and find one of those rotating collector's edition statues for Quake Enhanced. Like, hey man, we need that. Hook us up. He could probably print and build us one, knowing him.
Man, I need to get in 3D printing.
Oh.
It's so expensive.
Yeah, something I don't have the time nor room for. I'll pass. I'll leave that up to my friends to do.
Oh, I got Battlestar Galactica. That's what I got going.
Oh, the like overhead.
Yeah,
like ship game.
Yeah.
I recently came across that one. That's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good equalizer on skill level. Just run around shooting.
It reminded me a little bit of Star Control.
Star Control. Okay.
Star Control, old DOS RPG type game.
Yeah.
But yeah, then the battles went into like Space War, and you had your fleet of ships, and you could go one-on-one at a time, flying around space, blasting each other. And there were things like moons and planets that had gravitational fields, so if you got around them, you would get sucked into them, or you could whip around them and ricochet off. So that was... I don't think it has LAN play. It would be like a local co-op on the same keyboard to play a game like that, but those were fun.
I need to get Star Control. That sounds...
Got to get Star Control.
Yeah.
Yep.
But as memory serves, I thought that was kind of Master of Orion style.
Maybe I never played that one, Master of Orion. I've heard of it, but you're probably right, because I'm pretty sure there was some economy type work that you had to do and build up your forces. Maybe.
Well, it was a classic Microprose turn-based game. Yeah, with the base build or planet building and ships.
I'm gonna bet one was inspired. Star Control is probably inspired by it.
Yeah.
A little bit. So.
I feel like there's something else I needed to tell you. You'd be excited about.
Always excited, man. I saw the one guy got his book out. That's cool. And you guys did a podcast recently.
Yeah, Evan Staley released Fire Breather, the one they call Fire Breather. It's live on Amazon right now. Fantasy novel. Go check it out.
I did. It was right in the price range I like for books. So.
Cool. Yeah, that was happy to help him get that across the finish line.
Okay.
Doing the Amazon publishing, which is fairly user friendly when Amazon is up and functioning.
Yeah. So I guess is that still considered self-publishing when you go through Amazon and do it yourself?
I would say so. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Good.
And because you can, as long as you own the ISBN number, you really do own the book. But if you let Amazon create one for you, they have a hand in that. And I can imagine if you got bought out by a larger publisher, there would be some work to get that released. If that makes sense.
it expedites and makes the process a lot easier.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, this all the
This
time
will
I've been. Oh well, I know what it is. This I think of you when I'm down here in the bunker and I'm working and scripting things, and it's like, I know Paul would appreciate this, like the improving the LAN experience, removing as many barriers as possible to get to the game, like having all computers all matched, all the drivers, are there, everything's done. It's one click.
Sit down and play.
And this. Yeah, and just and I realize what I'm doing with the bunker. Like, I'm taking the LAN experience and trying to do it in like a span of 4 hours. Instead of like a 24-hour.
It's hard to do. Yeah.
So everything does have to just work. So
you're a cyber cafe now. That's what it really is.
Pretty much.
With cats.
Yes.
It's a cyber cat cafe.
I started a live stream.
it makes it makes me think. So if you're setting up the bunker in the manner you are, especially with the lighting and just sit down and play and invite people in, at what point do you get to it's no longer a LAN party? Set up those LAN party vibes, but now it feels like something else.
It kind of does.
Because we have in our minds what a LAN party is, and it's toting those big monitors around, and you got to carry them up the driveway and plug everything in, and you definitely got to deal with a few people reloading windows, and that takes an hour or two if you're lucky.
Yep.
And all the other headaches in between, and so that's a terrible part of the experience that nobody wants to deal with. You just want to sit down and game.
Yep.
So you removed that barrier, which is great. But what is it you have now? Because then you remove that part of the experience, and now you're just gaming. It's almost like the Xbox Live of LAN parties.
Man, I appreciate that, and I see that.
I don't say that as a bad thing either.
No.
I started thinking about it. It's interesting.
It is interesting because, you've seen the NEBTHOS site, and I was doing the JMP shows for in 2006 and 2007, and events have always been a part of my life. And and I think as I'm looking at it, this is another event that I'm doing.
Yes.
And
you are the host. You are the maitre d', the MC.
Yeah.
And all things gaming.
I'm very much prepping for it like I would a show. So
absolutely. That's how I went about Fayetteville Fragfest and the garage and everything I do. It's a production. it's more than just the show. It's the whole production.
It is, man.
So
all your lighting as well, and your sound and everything.
Right. With our talks with LAN Fest, they've brought that up. And kind of making some comparisons. They're looking at us. They're reviewing what we do, and they're like, we've seen some LAN parties that are struggling because you've got a bunch of people that want to get together and do this, but they just don't know what they're doing. They don't have the experience or knowledge.
Yeah.
And then we've got guys like me who have lighting and TVs and advertisements and things going and all these other things. And so we're in the current scene as it is of 2026. The event or production that I run now is fairly mature compared to what else is out there.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it is its own thing. It's not you and Klinger going up to Raleigh at a convention and doing a setup. It's also not a always set up ready to go basement.
Yep.
They're completely different. It's something, and then you got guys out there that are doing camp land, where they actually camp out in the woods with their computers, and that's a totally another different thing that happened last month. It's like, what?
I'm here for that.
That is wild. I mean, we took our computers out on the back porch every once in a while back in the 2000s and had a little LAN party as a joke, but y'all are serious.
Man,
so it's just cool to see what everybody does that makes them unique, and I see you as and I kind of want to do this too. My whole point is to share those memories, not as much the exact experience, but the memories of the experiences we had with other people that also want to relive those memories without the headache of reinstalling Windows every time, or driver confogs.
I'll make a statement here and see if you agree with it. But there are LAN parties that were formative for me. Growing up, there's things that there was big life moments around certain LAN parties and groups of people in times that was extremely formative. So I really anchor a lot of that with that time spent. So
yeah, that makes sense. I would agree with that for myself as well. About that podcast, just upload this.
I know. This
podcast right
is a podcast. I was telling Klinger, this is how we're doing our next podcast. We're just going to play Quake and talk.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a playthrough.
It goes into what I was just talking about. Just playing. Hey, congratulations! There you go.
Oh man, I hopped in the lead. Look at that.
You got me talking too much. But
469. That's the last patch for Unreal Tournament. Nice.
I would have some of the deepest conversations with my friends at 3 a.m.
Oh yeah.
And in the dorm room playing Quake.
Was that the delirium, or was that just a good time? Because we had a thing growing up in a small town of 2,100 people, or 24, depending on which side of the town you came in. The sound was different. They never updated it. But there wasn't much to do other than get in trouble. So my group of friends, we had the LAN parties, and they were lock-ins overnight. Once a month. That was a lot. And then we had this other thing, those formative memories we called the 4 a.m. club. So a group of us would load in a car and drive 10 miles away to Taco Bell, and somewhere around 1 in the morning, when you could get 10 burritos for $10 or tacos for $10, and just load up on tacos, because a bunch of high schoolers that had no money. And my parents were cool. They're like, well, if you're gonna go to Taco Bell in the morning, they were up, just bring me something back. All right, that's fine. It'll be cold by the time we get back. But yeah, we'd just cruise around in the car, country roads, nothing out there, no traffic, just having conversations. And one of those memories was maybe 3 of us in our friend Chris's car, his mom's car, and we went and got some Taco Bell, and we got to the one traffic light there was, and we're not going to break the law. It was a red light, and we sat at this red light for about 30 minutes. It would not change, right? It's just like nothing was changing this light because it intersected with almost like a highway. All right, so we're just going to sit there. We're going to wait. That's fine. We ain't got nothing better to do but eat our tacos. So we start going to the glove box, right? Like, what your mom got in this car? We came across a CD for Canned Heat. First time any of us ever heard of the artist band Canned Heat. And so we just popped that sucker to the CD player, and we're listening to Canned Heat. Eventually made it back to Chris's house. After the album played through and the light finally changed an hour later, and get back to Chris's house, and we're hanging out. We got to be quiet, right? Because his parents kind of go to bed early. That's when we find out Chris is adopted. He's a foster kid. It's like, what? None of us knew that?
Like he just told you guys, or?
Well, we realized, like, man, you got a lot of brothers and sisters. He's like, oh yeah, this is foster home. It's like, what? He's like, yeah, these are my parents. I'm adopted. It's like, what? That's crazy. So, but nobody ever thought to ask. Why do you? But Chris Burcham, his gaming handle is Crispy Chicken. Was always a joke.
That's great.
His thing was he was for one of the very first LAN parties in my basement. Now he's not from the same town. He's from a town over, and he heard about this from a friend of a friend. He's like, well, I play games, and I've got my own computer. I want to go to this LAN party thing. He skipped his own prom to come to a LAN party in my basement. And showed up with a computer that was spray painted, had an acrylic window, like a 6-inch acrylic window on it, and a blue cold cathode light in it. Like, who is this guy? None of us had done anything like that yet.
Man.
So.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Formative memories right there.
Those memories, man. That's what makes it all worth it, those connections.
Yep, canned heat, and to this day, that crispy chicken. Oh man, I did awful that round. Talking, still runs the Mole Party website. Still keeps that thing up and running for some reason. And it's probably $15 a year to maintain, but like why, dude? But yeah, he's got all the old computers and advertising and posters and everything. So,
Man,
whenever they get together, he's the guy, and introducing his kids to it. So,
I remember one of the things I was going to tell you, you'd get excited about. So it went down a rabbit hole of this master control program. I'm
Yeah.
like, I got all these lights that are Internet of Things.
mhm.
I bet I can API these and get in there and be able to control it from. And I found out that, they're hub space lights, and I there's a workaround. It wasn't going to work, but I can switch them out for something else that will. And so, that little spinner thing I have for the game select.
Yeah.
So I could program it to where it will spin the lights when you click the button to choose the game, and when it lands on the game, it will
Cool.
select a theme based on that game.
Oh, that's cool. So you're not able to get that to work. You got to switch out lights before you can do that.
Yeah, that's a 6-month project. But
We got to figure out how to make that happen, man.
yeah, that's
we get some sponsorship from a light vendor. I don't, send this man some goodies and show
it
the
looked
internet
like
what he can do.
TP Link was the thing I needed to do.
Okay.
TP Link, the Casa.
Yes.
I think it's actually discontinued now.
Oh no.
And the same thing for the power draw, the smart plugs. I was looking at that too. I could even see how much they're drawing, which I know you were trying to do that at Fragfest.
Yes. Which I absolutely could do in a smaller environment and with computers like that. Absolutely. But just 3 GeForce 50 series cards all ramping up at the same time, it just ain't gonna work.
15
So
amps,
they
15
were not
amps,
having-
15 amps.
Seriously, yeah. And it was working perfectly fine, but when they all hopped with that circuit, all of them hopped on the same game, and it started compiling shaders and ramping up those cards.
Yep.
It's like, nope, ain't happening. So, but yeah, I've got the Casa. Yeah, I've got those. I got some of those plugs on some of my stuff here at the house.
I thought you had a
I've got
different
those-
brand. It started with an
At the
M.
LAN Party, I had a brand called Shelly. Those are probably the most advanced ones I've ever seen.
I thought it started with an M. Maybe I'm crazy.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Nope, they're called Shelly. But I do have some Casas around the house. So, we can program the lady inside the box that works for Amazon. Different things like turn on the gym, and they're hooked up to the treadmill and all that. And it turns those on, right? So we don't have to reach down there and flip switches or anything. Or where I've got the Philips Hue system and lights.
Yep.
For the stuff in my living room, everything's voice controlled, and I've got a Logitech Harmony system to control all that. So you can say, play Xbox, and it turns everything on. It turns the Xbox on, but it turns the lighting green. Or if
Okay.
you say, play Switch, similar to what you're trying to do. You play Switch, it does all that and turns the lights red, and PlayStation, it turns them blue.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that's a really fun idea. I like what you're thinking of there. That would be cool, because that was my first thought when you said you're going to do lighting. It's like, oh, when it picks a game, if you could do like a themed color to match that aesthetic of that game, that would be cool.
Yeah. I
Or
knew- Oh,
I wonder if a
what
game
you
like
got?
this-
You going further down the
So-
rabbit hole?
oh yeah, ask Claude about this one. So, you can do Archon with a lot of these games.
Yeah.
And I'm
gosh.
sure it is sending some information out somewhere that you could collect, somehow tap into. So like when a player gets a quad or something, I'm sure there's something that goes out on the server that says, X player picked up quad, and it could go change the lights
gosh.
blue.
I have
while they have
quad
quad
and haste
damage.
and a blaster. Oh my gosh, what is happening right now?
Oh,
What
players
is
are
happening?
going nuts. Come here, let me show you
99, 99. Can I break 1,000? It won't go to 1,000.
you need to drop that, like, come here, let me shoot you. But like different
rewind.
events in game could be programmed to the lighting. So somebody picks up that quad damage, you know, all the lights turn blue, or picks up a haste and they all turn red from what they are temporarily. I don't know how to reset it. I don't know.
That's so good.
Or even better, if you went a step further, since pretty much everybody uses the same names and systems, if that call came from a specific IP address or whatever, you could light up something particularly in that area. That's what I do for Artemis. So Artemis, my Artemis setup has lighting.
Okay.
So
that is awesome.
It's DMX controlled. There is a DMX controller app for Artemis.
Side note, fun fact, I think I broke the FPH. It would not go down from $9.99.
You're stuck. That's funny. Well, it just reset, so you might be...
Okay.
You're starting over. But yeah, Artemis, when somebody hits her red alert, all the lights turn red.
Action stations,
right.
action stations.
And they kind of, not really strobe, but they glow. So it just adjusts the brightness up and down of those lights. And when you're docking to a space station, there's one light I set up front, and that's your tractor beam. So your tractor beam engages, and it's like a flashing yellow, and then when you dock, it turns green, and all the other ship lights dim.
All right, so where is this set up?
Yeah.
Is this in your garage?
Wherever I do. So my Artemis setup is mobile. So wherever I set it up.
Hey guys,
but
if
yeah,
anybody
garage.
wants to rent an Artemis setup,
seriously. Yes, and that's what I do. I've got it's like 8 mini PCs, and then the touchscreen monitors, a server, and then you connect the server to a TV or a big projector or whatever for your main screen, and then the lights all roll out in their DJ case, and DMX, you just set the channels.
Have you marketed this? This is amazing.
I have a little bit. I used to do it out at the library here in Fayetteville. They had their own like Geek Con thing once a year, Library Con, and so it was mostly for kids and cosplay. But it got the kids dressed up, and they got to come out and experience different things, and that was one of the setups. I dressed up like a Star Trek character, and the other guy dressed up like a Star Wars character, and we ran Artemis for the kids.
Were you a red shirt?
Riker. Yeah.
Okay, Riker. All right.
Riker's uniform. Yeah. Well, at least they said I looked like Riker with the beard at the time. So
stepping over some chairs. Yeah.
Absolutely. You need to be careful with kids. I don't want to get on the list. But yeah, you got all the kids play, and then I posted in some of the Artemis forums, and some guys from Wake County came down, old guys, and older than us, and they
be careful.
travel. Yeah, right. They travel to play Artemis. Like, they go to different conventions that have Artemis set up, and so they're like, oh, we gotta come, this is local to us, we gotta go check it out. And they were telling me when they walked up the stairs and they see all these kids everywhere, they're like, what did we just get ourselves into? But they had a great time, and they kind of took the approach of being mentors.
Oh, good. Since
you have so many people playing, and they knew what they were doing. In fact, they taught me a few things I didn't know about. Thanks, they were grenade.
Did they come in cosplay?
They did not, no. They came in really small, tight shorts, because they were kind of bigger guys, and their t-shirts. But I got to talking to them. One of them is an instructor for the computer program up at Wake Tech, and invited me up there for their opening day for computer science. So we did a setup of Artemis up there. Played, and Nick helped me out with that a little bit. But got the kids playing. They had a good time. And then these computers also have other retro games loaded on it. So we played a little bit of Unreal Tournament. After all that was said and done, and the kids had a good time. But they're like, "Man, how old is this game?" I was like, 1999. They're like, "Wow, it really it still holds up. It looks pretty good, but a little slow, but it's fun."
A little slow. Yeah. Hey, is this where the CG Blood Zero came in to play when you were trying to get rid of blood?
It could have. It was like CG_Con Blood or something. Quake 2 was a little funny because the blood in here isn't decals, it's particles.
Yeah, it's jibs. You might be able to get rid of the jibs, I think.
Yeah, you can get rid of the jibs, and I think the particles for blood are different than the gun particles, so you should be good. But that's how you have to turn it off in this game. Whereas Quake 3 actually uses decals and its own like sprites, so it has a command specifically to turn it off, and it removes the death. So no, I'm thinking of Counter-Strike. I take that back. No, they still die, they still fall to the ground, but you can't jib them after they're dead.
Right.
They lay there till they disappear. It was Counter-Strike. Counter-Strike has a similar command for removing the blood, but also it removes death. So instead of the characters violently dying in ragdoll physics, they just like lay down slowly on the ground. That they have a totally different animation.
Wow.
I was like, okay, well that's really cool for like a public event where you're gonna have players of all different ages, and that would be really good. Because at Last Cars and Cards, man, we had Quake 3 uncensored all the way out, just wide open, and that 8-year-old was loving it. She was tearing people up.
At playthrough, I mean, we had them playing this here, the Quake 2 remastered, and just like moms and dads just sitting there with their kids. And I'm like, guess you guys are good.
For the most part, they're cool with it. I did a thing for Raleigh Retro one time where we set up 4 Windows XP computers, and the question was, you know, is it okay if they play this game with each other? So they could kind of pick whatever game they wanted to play, but we decided on Doom, and asking the parents, like, is it okay if your kids play Doom? And they're like, oh yeah, it's totally okay. Thank you. Need to hydrate.
Ha!
Oh no!
Type kill.
Oh, if it weren't for that vampire rune, I guess vampire rune only works the other way when I hit somebody.
Yep.
But yeah, they were cool with it, and some kids wanted to play Grand Theft Auto. It was on there, and like, well, okay. You know, they're gonna see worse just walking around the convention. So
I always say it's better to have those conversations with kids.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just letting them be turned loose by themselves.
Sure, absolutely. So. And it was one of those things is you have to monitor that, right? You guys had to do it too. This isn't like a babysitting service. Don't drop off your kid with me and leave them here to their own devices. Not with my computers. That's a terrible idea with what's on here. So having to keep control of that, because that was a problem with the Artemis setup at the libraries. Parents would drop off their kids, and it's like, all right, where is your guardian? Where's your responsible adult at? Because it is not me. You got to go. But that's an important thing too.
Well, Paul, we've covered a lot of good topics in this podcast.
Right? It's fun.
So
I will formalize it someday.
Yeah, well, I'll go ahead and just christen it the Quake 2 Tuesday podcast.
Heck yeah.
So those who need it will find it. So
yeah, right. It should go to VOD, video on demand here right after, right?
Yeah.
Very cool. Oh, I'm getting blasted.
Dude, tell me a little bit about the Artemis setup. Like, how do you program your lights? What program?
So,
what are you doing?
Artemis actually has a DMX controller application built in.
What? That's ridiculous.
Yeah. So there is code, and then there's a plug-in application called Bridge Controller or something. I can't remember offhand, but free download. You get that, and then it's a basic DMX controller. You know, set what status do you want it to do something, and then what DMX channel do you want it to do something on, and then what color or what sequence should it do. You know, it's very, very simple. So, you know, maybe lights with like 6 DMX channels, right? So whereas I'm using lights that have 90 some channels for all the different effects they do, you're not going to take advantage of that. But it's easy. You can set the lights to red, blue, green.
I bet you could even do a fog machine in there if you.
You can. Oh, what I would love to do if I had the chance, because right now when your ship gets hit, the lights just blink white like a strobe, like, you know, and so you hear the sound because I play it through a big speaker, and it sounds like you're getting hit. You just got to do the shaking on your own. But what I would love to do is, yeah, definitely attach, not a smoke machine. This is going way extreme. I've got cold spark machines.
Yeah, I was just getting ready to like.
And so, like,
that's at the
shoot
bottom of the rabbit
sparks at
hole.
you.
The cold sparks.
And I can't use them anymore. Honestly, in North Carolina, for me, they're illegal because I don't have a pyro license. So
yeah,
we don't use them for anything anymore. So can't really use it for that.
We've had some people at
the
theater try to do them. We're like, no, we can't do that.
Yeah. You're going to run into some issues. Every time I see a DJ, it's like, oh, man, we just got these new cold spark machines off Walmart.com. And
Walmart.
It's like, what? Seriously, I saw a fellow DJ, and he got into. I was like, man, you need a pyro license in North Carolina, and you set off some smoke alarms with that thing. Like, they're not clean like they advertise. They put dust everywhere. You got to maintain them. You got to clean them when you don't. That first time he tested them, they didn't work after that. I was like, did you clean them? Did you maintain them? Well, no, I didn't do that. Well, you got to do that stuff, man. but yeah, basic DMX controller, and then so that outputs to an Entech DMX device. I think it's an open source DMX hardware by USB. So server to USB to DMX controller, and then because I'm not just satisfied with that, the DMX controller attaches to a wireless module that communicates with all the lights because they're battery operated and wireless, and it does its thing.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Yeah, all right, so now I know we got to do another Artemis night because people love that in the garage.
I've never played. I know what it is, but I've never played it.
So. It's a good time. Yeah, it's a good time. Because you get the one drunk guy as the captain. He's throwing back a six-pack. And he just wants to go pet the space whales. It's like, man, that's not a good idea. Or we had one group. It was Paul. You probably met at the LAN Party. Other Paul. And our friend Jose.
Pretty sure I'm following you right now.
You shouldn't have said that. Oh.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Oh, you did that.
There we go. You let me have that kill. Too easy. It was one of those things that was like, I guess they were using their military rank or something, or like Paul just wanted to really like we had this running joke of like just sticking it to Jose for no good reason. So during COVID when we were playing Among Us, like he didn't have to do anything, and Jose immediately got voted to be ejected off the ship. It's like, what do you do? It's like, it's just because of who he is. Just kick him out. Yeah, Jose was not the imposter, but he's gone now. So we did that basically IRL, playing Artemis. And Paul's the captain. He goes, hey, Jose, I need you to get in the shuttle. So we had extra computers set up as shuttles that you could depart from the ship on and fly around as an extra craft in the game. And he's like, get in the shuttle, get out. And he's like, what? And so Paul kicked him off the ship again for no good reason. It's our running joke. And yeah, so he's flying around in this little shuttle outside of our ship and doing nothing, and we just left him behind.
That is so funny.
That's rude, dude. But
say no to Jose.
Yeah, no to Jose. Don't vote Pedro. Quad damage. Oh, I'm blasting. Got shotgun and quad damage. Now just got to stay alive. Don't fall in the lava.
But Paul, we need more people to join Quake 2 Tuesdays. I don't know where Klinger's at, man. Klinger will be all up in this.
Life, man. Everybody's busy and work and tired. There's so much going on. That's why these LAN parties and playing games are a good escape.
Yep, they're important.
And more so, playing this game and having a conversation, actually playing it. Sit down and taking more than 5 minutes to not test it. Because that's all I've been doing with those Call of Duty systems. It's like tweaking it just a little bit, dragging and dropping files, extracting 100 gigabyte zip files. It takes forever. It's like, oh, man, I just want to play some Call of Duty.
Man, I'm just doing laps in my office chairs, just rolling around.
Yep, yeah, swinging back and forth. Yeah, relatable. Yeah, you got a really nice setup. I'm excited for that.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I look forward to showing it to you guys. And yeah, that PS2, the $5 PS2.
Yeah, I think I remember you posting that. You found it.
Man, I hope
Power
that
Supply.
works. That would be so cool.
Good chance it will. Yeah. Unless that laser's damaged. Well, then.
The thing
Oh, well.
looks brand new. It almost looks like it's never been in used, period.
So if the laser's damaged, that's fine. Actually, a better route for you is get a free McBoot memory card made.
Uh-huh.
And then you drop all the ISOs on a network share, and then you just boot all your games off of the network share. That's what I do. I got all the games, man. Yeah, free McBoot. Free McBoot. Yeah, it's serious. So the way the architecture for the PlayStation 2 is set up is before it boots its regular BIOS or like dashboard, it reads the memory card first. And if you put the right code on the memory card, it'll boot the memory card before it boots its own internal stuff. So people found a way to do that and came up with a thing called free McBoot. And then you can drop custom applications on there and launchers and all that. And one of those launchers.
I'm still not over the name.
Free McBoot. Yeah. And then you can launch, I think it's called Open PS2. And one of those options is you can pull all the stuff. It just makes a menu of all your games that you can launch off the network. Or you could load them off USB. It's slow, but it works.
It's got an Ethernet port on it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the nice thing about the Slims is it's got the built-in Ethernet port, whereas if you've got the FAT, like I usually mod the FAT systems because you can put a hard drive in them with all the games. But you need to get the network adapter, and then you need to modify the network adapter with a SATA adapter. It's a lot of, yeah, you just set up a SMB network share. You already got a Windows XP computer. Drop a few games on there.
Man, I was laughing my head off at the thrift store because it was so obvious. It was the product of this is not my job. $5.
I don't have the stuff to test it. I don't want to evaluate it. I'm not looking on eBay. Just get rid of it. Yeah, sure enough. Sometimes it's just easier that way. It moves the inventory quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That would be good.
Oh, last one on the BFG.
Oh, another close one. Another.
All right, man. Is this your last one, or you got one more in you?
Yep. I got two more in there. One more.
Do the full rotation here. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm gonna hop on. My goal tonight is to do this practice exam.
Okay.
See how I score. Getting ready for the actual exam next week, next Friday.
Okay.
Yeah. So if I don't reschedule it, it should be all right. We'll see.
So for the Bunkerland this Saturday, what are some games you absolutely must play?
They gotta be in your collection, huh?
Red Baron 3D.
Red Baron 3D would be fun. I don't know how long that would last, but it's like one of those games like might get old quick. I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't have a very long lifespan once people start getting into it.
Yeah.
Have you added anything like drastically new to the collection?
Man, I'm trying to think. Tribes is a big one.
Tribes would be good, especially if we have all the players. Those levels are pretty big, and I don't. Somebody needs to teach me how to play. I have never figured it out. So I would like to do Tribes, though. I do enjoy that. Just jetpacking around and flying the few ships. So I don't want to add anything to what you don't already have, because I would resort to, for Windows XP, Call of Duty 1, like the OG Call of Duty.
Okay.
But the thing about OG Call of Duty and every Call of Duty since then, it's a lot of just running around, shooting until you run out of ammo, then you die, you respawn, you run around and shoot till you run out of ammo, you die. It's a lot of that. But it's a different style of arena shooter, so... And I personally don't think there's much strategy, but maybe I'm just not any good at it.
Well,
the newer ones, there's a little bit of strategy, but yeah, OG Call of Duty.
Well, I imagine people would argue this is that as well.
Probably, yeah, I feel about the same.
Well, with these bots, this racking up in rooms.
Yeah, yeah. So you get stranded and
There's
whoever's
no
got the lowest
strategy.
weapon or terrible aim.
This is more serious Sam style.
Yeah, Serious Sam's a good one. Some Serious Sam co-op, just running through the first few levels as a group of 5 or 6 people.
Which one do you prefer, 1 or 2, or I know there's more.
Probably 1 or 2 are the best for your systems. Kind of keeps with the era. They're both really good. One's more memorable. I've played more of that, but that might be good. But co-op, deathmatch, nah. But co-op would be fun.
Yeah, the co-op seems like it'd be kind of just straightforward.
Yeah, it's straightforward. Everybody launches on the map, get from point A to point B. First person to get to the exit, everybody warps out to the next level. But if you set the enemies hard enough, or you've got people that just kind of want to go exploring, it makes it interesting.
Woo!
I know we tried, not this past one, but the year before, we played Serious Sam 2 and maybe had 12 people in there, and at one point, I mean, this is like an hour-and-a-half game going on, and we soft-locked the game. Somewhere we broke a door, and then we were all stuck. So that was crazy. You've got Battlefield.
Yep.
Battlefield is always interesting.
I got the expansions now, Road to Rome and Secret Weapons.
Okay.
So that's relatively new.
I noticed in the folder you dropped me had Battlefield Stunts. Something I want to play with. I hadn't messed around with it. I saw it and I started reading up on it. I'm like, what is this?
Well, I have some of those videos on the network of these guys doing stunts where they had a mod where explosives wouldn't do damage to you. So therefore, you could launch your buddies in jeeps by placing charges, and they'll fly across the map. And
very Halo 1 launch the Warthog with something style.
Yes.
That Halo 1, always a good one. You get the Halo CE, which is, it's not necessarily free, but it's the multiplayer only aspect. Halo Custom Edition.
I thought I installed that.
Oh, maybe? Okay.
That's in my ISO folder. That's on my to-do list.
I will warn you, when you do that, do not use the same CD key. Because they will not connect to each other. I will send you the dev CD key. You can reuse that one.
Please do. Thank you.
Otherwise, they all have to have separate CD keys. Found that out the hard way. Ended up having to reinstall them all.
That sucks.
I'm sure there's a registry file that would have been easier, because now it's something with these Battlefield games, I've had to get in there and tweak those and mess with registry entries. But EA games are the worst. Battlefield's like that. Yeah, that might be what you were missing with Battlefield. I had to do a registry entry to get Battlefield working. Battlefield 2.
Yep.
So that might be it. So I was talking about, you've got Battlefield 1. What do you think about the Star Wars games that are like Battlefront?
Battlefront,
1 and
yes. 2. That's a great call.
Those are fun. You would probably want more than 5 or 6 players, but it's not impossible. They're smaller levels. They're goal-based, mission-oriented. You can fly things. They're spaceships, so could be fun. There's so many to choose from. I mean, you know how it goes. With only 4 to 5 hours, there's no time to get it all in.
Yeah.
Minesweeper. Let's do Minesweeper. That's funny.
You're still not over that.
That was funny. I wanted to do that at the big LAN party. Just never got around to it, nor had the patience. And then Windows 10 doesn't come with Minesweeper. So what are you going to do?
No.
Windows 11.
A big addition to the XP rigs. Brace yourself. I got Hover.
Oh yeah. Hover's multiplayer, isn't it?
I don't know. Maybe.
I think it is. I think it is. You gotta look in the menu. There's an option. Nintendo 64. I don't know if anybody's gonna touch the Nintendo 64 consoles while there, but I'll bring you my summer cart to use, and anybody can play any game they want.
Oh, okay, cool. Nice.
Play some.
Well, I hope your wife comes.
GoldenEye. I talked to her. She's like, fine. It's like, it'd be fun.
Because I was talking to my wife about developing the other side of the bunker that the wives
Yeah.
could be playing console games while we're over here hooting and hollering, and then they can come hit us on the back of the head. So
You gotta play some Mario Party and ruin some friendships. We're leaving.
my wife, she'll deny it, but she's really good at Smash.
Oh wow.
The Kirby brick drop is all day long. Pikachu.
Stay away from Mario Kart with my wife. She will just destroy people.
Well, I don't even know.
There's Nintendo 64. There's a game called Battle Tanks. Have you ever seen that one?
Battle Tanks. No.
Battle Zone. Not Battle Zone. Battle Tanks. You are a single or squad, like this weird tank. It's not a standard tank. Driving through the cities, you can run over, tear down the buildings. A little bit Twisted Metal style, I feel like. Which Twisted Metal would also be a good Windows 98 to XP era game. Twisted Metal 2.
Yep.
Could be interesting. But Battle Tanks, or Vigilante 8, there's a game on PC called Recoil that has a similar feel to Battle Tanks. Not Recoil. No, I'm thinking of Revolt, the RC car racing game. But yeah, Recoil. It's the tank game. Works really well on XP. And you could just do tank battles.
Recoil!
The original World of Tanks.
Well, you got me thinking,
Edge to Pit.
I got you. You got me thinking about the Scorched Earth.
Yeah.
That's the original World of Tanks.
Yeah. Similar kind of style there. Yeah. Just launch the little thing over the hill. I've got this game, but I haven't figured out how to do it yet. Because you have to have an online account, but it's a little 2D biplane game combat. It's got deathmatch, but it's also just like obstacles and things. Called Altitude.
Huh. Okay.
Probably not the most popular game out there and hard to find, but I think it's free. There's a Tron type game where you're on the bikes,
GL Tron.
making the lines. Maybe.
Yep.
So.
GL Tron.
Do that with a bunch of people. Descent is fun, but it's not for everybody. I did get into playing Forsaken the other night though, and really sat down for the first time ever playing Forsaken, and got to about level 4. I was like, this is actually kind of a fun game. But again, it's laid out just like Descent. 360 degrees of movement, and there's different missions you have to do through the level, and then you gotta escape the level. But I never really took the time to play it just because that 360 degrees is nauseating and difficult to adjust to, and it's a tough as nails game. But sat down with the remaster on Xbox the other night and played through it. I think I had only maybe gotten past the first level before on PC. So it was a cool experience to unlock some new stuff, see some new levels, and then figure out how to do the multiplayer with it. Nobody's online playing that, so.
Have you played Company of Heroes?
I have not. I've got it on my list.
It is an interesting spin on the RTS thing with World War II, and just that your troops are kind of autonomous in some ways.
Okay.
Because you give them orders, but they will kind of work on their own a little bit.
Okay.
I was playing that with a friend the other night, and we were having a good time with that.
It's making me think of cannon fodder.
Yep, a little bit.
The old cannon fodder, just much better. Yeah, I've seen they've remastered that game, so Company Heroes modernized it for like Xbox and all that stuff. So. It's on the two playlists, along with Age of Empires remastered and Civ and whatever. the never-ending list backlog games. I'm just gonna end up playing Unreal Tournament anyway. So
That was a solid effort there just now. But I have auto dock on and haste around.
can't beat that.
I'm doing terrible things right now.
I kind of wish, like Unreal, you could see what runes people had. Like it would give you a glow or something. Or put something over your head.
Hey man, I can put that in this mod.
Can you? Yeah. Yeah.
I was wanting to build in, if you get double kills with a rocket or railgun, it will eventually unlock rampage mode.
Oh.
Right? Increase
Nice.
speed and fire and damage, I guess, for a time.
Oh boy.
So this would be lithium minus plus.
I do like being up here watching all the bots just flutter around down there in the bottom. Ah. As I said that, and you walk up on me. But yeah, maybe introduce something that we could, instead of competing against each other, because there's no competing against Klinger if he shows up. If you say
wrong.
that,
You're not wrong.
now you say, oh, Quake is just a bunch of jumping around, shoot until you run out of ammo, and die, respawn, and do it all over again. Not to him. No.
He is an artist.
When is that? When is that rune going to respawn? How many seconds? It's like he was doing it on really. How long till the rocket packs? Now he does, calculate it how he plays. So he's just good at games. So for us novices and casual players, it can get a little frustrating constantly playing those types of games. And then you got to mix it up and play some like a real-time strategy where you may not be as good at.
I got the solution for that. It's called.
You got to learn.
It's called Left 4 Dead.
XCOM.
Left 4 Dead.
Yes.
There
Left
you
4
go.
Dead's great.
So there's your co-op game.
And that's it. Yeah, Left 4 Dead is great.
Now also that allows you to play as the humans and the zombies, right?
Yes. So you can do 4 humans.
Oh man.
Or you could do 4 versus 4, up to 4 versus 4.
Oh man, that's what the bunker's made for.
Heck yeah. Yeah, we played some of that 2 years ago, and it was a lot of fun. And we were talking about trying to figure out how to do the mod for Left 4 Dead this year, where you can have more than 4 players per team. So you could do like a 20-player game of 10 humans, 10 zombies, or some kind of craziness.
I'm sorry, man. I stole your stuff. I stole all your stuff just now.
You got all that. So do you have Left 4 Dead on those systems already?
It's on the list.
Okay.
And man, and this week has got to end at some point.
Yeah. I have a Steamless version, so it wants to have Steam to play it. I have an older version that is standalone.
Okay.
That I might be able to get you. Same for Half-Life, like Half-Life Deathmatch and Counter-Strike Source in the Source engine. So Half-Life 2 Deathmatch, where I can launch toilets at you with a gravity gun. It's always a lot of fun. The newer versions absolutely want Steam authentication.
Yeah,
and
I can imagine.
And you can run them. What I found, this was another test I've been doing. You can run them, but when you try to go to the server browser, it says you need to authenticate. And if Steam's not loaded, it just will not do it. And if you try to use the console command to connect, again, it wants to authenticate and it just refuses. But older versions will work perfectly fine.
Okay.
So, but it still needs to be cracked. But once it is, everything's already there.
I have the orange box. Will that get it done?
Nope. Same situation, because all the orange box, if you've got a physical copy of the orange box, all it is a Steam installer. It installs Steam, builds some files out for you, and then Steam decrypts those files. And then you still need to authenticate. Yeah. You'd have better luck with that version because it's older, but once it updates, then you're back where you were. I was playing Counter-Strike on Xbox Live the other night. That's still got a following.
Huh. How about that?
It was strange. I played Gun Game. Yeah, didn't expect that. There were actual people online. Not many, and you can't get that game anymore, so cool. Have fun with that. But, yeah, a little Counter-Strike. Yeah, and you don't have to do too much, man. You already got a pretty good choice. Like you said, the weekend has to eventually come, and there's only so much time in the day.
Well, just like I've been patiently waiting to get one of the PCs done with all the installs and figs and everything to Clonezilla.
I was gonna say, yeah, you need to make an image where you could do a rapid deployment. That's what I need to do too with these Alienwares. Everything that's on D drive, just need to have an image of it.
Yeah, and I really want to try to figure out the network server aspect of it. That can pull it over network.
Oh, like just have one folder for the game and it just plays it off the network?
No, sorry, like an image of the drive that is on the network, and then I can just boot into Clonezilla and it'll just pull it off the network.
Like Pixie boot.
In a way, yeah. It's not booting from there, but like it's copying from there to replace. Say a hard drive goes down, and I need to replace the hard drive, and just have the image ready to go.
Are you talking like just a storage drive, or like the actual operating system reinstall all that from an image?
The entire hard drive, the whole copy of the hard drive. Whatever.
Yeah, I think what you're referring to would be like Pixie boot, where you would boot from the BIOS on startup. If it doesn't find an operating system, it reaches out to a network server, says, "Hey, give me your image," and it starts installing.
Oh wow!
Clonezilla starts doing its thing.
That's more smarter than I was talking about, but yeah, that's cool.
Okay. Yeah, no, that'd be the way to do it. Definitely a lot more involved than probably what you're talking about, but would be a great way. So, you know, the hard drive's going to crash when you least expect it, or something's going to get corrupted. So if you go into your BIOS settings, those computers support them. Somewhere in that network option, it'll say something about Pixie boot or boot from LAN, whatever. If you just turn that on, it won't do anything, but you'll see when it boots up, it's going to take a little bit longer, because the first thing it should do, depending on what your boot order is it'll scan for network connectivity.
Yep.
And if it finds that image server, which I don't know how Clonezilla or anything would work like that, it connects that instead, and then just starts doing its thing. So, I mean, that's how we do it in the enterprise world. You don't have time to pull a hard drive out, duplicate it, put it back in, or you know, just all this stuff. Is you just connect a computer to the network, and if there's nothing on it, it boots up and pulls that image. So.
And then it drives everything just off the network. Oh no, it's copying.
Yeah.
It's copying that.
No, it copies it. It basically does a full install or duplication, and then once it's on the hard drive, it boots, and you're good to go.
I did upgrade to full gigabit network now.
So. Oh, amazing! Finally,
so
I'm happy to hear that. I was about to give you a network switch, man.
Yeah,
I'm happy to hear that.
Yeah, it's life changer.
Yeah, makes a big difference when you're copying those files over.
And Master Control can do a speed test. File track. So, and I've found some cables that are a little iffy that I need to replace, that were like either Cat 5, Cat 5e, you know, not Cat 6. I'm like, oh, okay,
swap them out.
I need to not use that one.
And you got to modernize it a little bit. Cause I do have some cables from the early 2000s I'm still using, and they are not in the best condition.
Yeah,
so
they're not.
You start dropping packets, like, why do I still have these cables? Just I can't throw anything away.
Yeah.
That'll be in my box next year of, here, take this.
Well, folks, for whoever is listening, this is Quake 2 Tuesdays. We're talking about my lithium mod of getting FPH back into the Lithium Minus mod. And it kind of turned into a podcast.
Yeah.
Kind of turned into a podcast with my friend Paul here, old Atomic Cow.
Just two dudes talking about old games.
Yep. Thus we are slowly improving the LAN party experience, event by event.
Give people the experience that never had it as best you could. Like I said, those memories. Make new memories.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get ahead. I only got a blaster with no power-ups. That ain't gonna work. Make all the, I mean, if you had an image of the hard drive, it's not too bad, but something else I gotta do is make good config files for all my games. So they all match.
Yeah, I
Some
gotta
of
do
these
that
controls. Yeah. I have the keybinds already made. And
Quake 1 needs that old plus in look to even be able to use the mouse.
no, that's way too advanced. Keyboard only, page up, page down. That's how I used to. I never used a mouse on that game.
You're rolling Dark Forces style.
It also explains probably why I was never very good at it, but yeah, you know. Without revealing too much, if you want me to set you up a network share from here for you to browse through some stuff and maybe grab some things, what do you have a preferred method, or I could probably just send you a link to my network storage and you could take a glance at there.
Yeah, that would be super.
Okay.
Especially for all that Call of Duty work you've been doing.
I definitely think you need to let me borrow a hard drive for a little while or something, because that's gonna take a while.
Well, I'm talking about like the first ones, like 1 and 2.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Or if I find time this week, I got karaoke Thursday, but I could probably drop them on my 1 terabyte USB, and if we remember to do it at the start of the event instead of at the end of the event, you could probably just drag and drop them over. But we'll see how things go. Yeah, if you need anything, I'm gonna see if I can grab that power supply if I have one, so you can at least test the PlayStation. We'll get that thing going, bring Hannah Montana over so we can play that. Or we can play your games, it's fine. It's totally fine, whatever.
You don't want to play in Hockey 06 NHL?
Heck yeah. Those are my favorite sports games right there, honestly.
Oh,
I'm going to play a sports game, it's going to be... Yeah, I'm going to play that.
Blades of Steel.
I do have Unreal Tournament and Quake 3 Revolution on PlayStation 2 somewhere.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, those would be good.
Looking for NASCAR Thunder 2004. That's the one for the PlayStation 2 to get.
Okay. I'm just curious. DLZ, if I look in my collection here, do I have it? We're looking at PlayStation 2. PlayStation 2. Oh lord. I got 238 games. What do I got? And I got Karaoke Revolution, NFL Head Coach. I got NASCAR 07 and I got NASCAR 2001. Wait, you said NASCAR Thunder?
NASCAR Thunder 2004.
I got it.
All right.
I don't have it with me. It's in storage, buried somewhere, with 200 some other games, but I have a copy of it.
Well, people say that is the one of the
Is that the one to get? Okay.
That's the one to get because it had the one before they changed the chase, and that they it was more RPG like, if that makes sense, with your pick and such. So
nice.
Yeah. Speaking
that
of
may
racing,
have been the first NASCAR game that I ever played on PlayStation. Thinking about it. Yeah, because it was that and Grand Theft Auto 3.
That is
my introduction. Well, speaking of
racing games, have you been to the Apex racing place?
The indoor go-kart?
No, this is simulators.
No.
Yes, it's yeah, my wife was actually telling me, I said, you want to go? I'm like, yeah. So.
Absolutely. That sounds cool.
But yeah, all iRacing and such. So.
Nice. You got the whole simulator rig you can sit in with everything, huh?
Well, you know, I mean, they have that like playthrough. You know, they had all the simulator section. Took a whole wall. I don't know if that was the Apex place. I think that was like Carolina something.
So what we do is we go to eBay, figure out how much it costs. How many computers you got down there? 6?
8.
7, 8? 8? So oh man. Whew. We gotta find 8 old Thrustmaster steering wheels and pedals. And then good
No,
luck finding the drivers for Windows XP and put Monster Truck Madness on the computers.
that is up and ready to go. Monster Truck Madness 2, which was a pain in the butt to get figured
Oh, yeah.
out. Let me tell you. Whew.
It's Monster Truck Madness. That one was fun because it had all the wrestling monster trucks in it.
I had to download.
Grave Digger.
And man, and
Bigfoot is taking the lead.
the commentary on that was actually well programmed. Like
Wasn't bad, yeah.
It
they
knew
did
what
good.
was happening. If you hit another car or something.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, there was some
Yeah,
good
where the-
design in that.
Some of those games where you know it's not well put together because there's a break between the phrases or they just don't sound right. Yeah. Grave Digger is in first. What? I can't remember the announcer's name, but commentator. But
Hi, I'm Zup Zup Zup.
yeah, on the install.
Yeah.
That's the thing too. I found, and Windows XP will do it. If you start going the route of using GOG installers, the GOG installers, those make things pretty convenient too.
Yeah.
Because swapping out disks and then ISO mounting disks, it adds to the realism, the original feel. But yeah.
Oh, a big one I got
Heck.
working was Interstate 76.
Ooh.
And it
Yeah,
had-
that's
and the
very
CD
twisted metal. Like.
plays and the music
The audio.
works. Yes.
Oh, that had a good soundtrack. Yep.
And I had to download something special for it to get it to run at 24 frames because it was running too fast. Yeah, it was. Yeah. First world problems, but LAN problems. So.
Was it Interstate 76, I think, used the MechWarrior 2 engine?
Maybe.
So with that said, you need to get some MechWarrior up in there. Drive
Yeah.
around some big old robots.
Is MechWarrior multiplayer?
Oh yeah,
Mm,
definitely, absolutely. Yep, MechWarrior 2, 3, and most of them, I think up until to 4, are free on the internet. Like they're
wow.
released open source.
Huh.
So I could not get into 5. I tried playing 5 Mercenaries. It's a great new game. Friend recommended it. Glad I didn't play full price, but there's a whole economics system where you have to manage repairs and the days in between and the staff that does it. I'm like, man, I just want to drive my big old robot around shooting other robots. But yeah, MechWarrior could potentially be something that just kind of
Okay.
breaks up the monotony.
Yeah, I have no robot games.
I don't think that would be a very long-lasting one because it is very complicated to get
Yeah.
started with that game. Designing
the
your
last
mech,
frag.
putting the weapon system. It's Windows 95, so what? Why am I so fast? Do I have a rune already? Oh, I just noticed on the side of the screen it shows your stats. Is that new?
Yeah.
Players, place. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
What is that?
That's a carryover from the old Lithium mod, so I was trying to bring that back. And I want to change the font. I can change it to, it's more bright green, I guess, and that's more native to what Lithium was.
Playing on this ultra widescreen, I hadn't glanced that far over on my screen to notice it until now. That's cool. So we're talking about a mech game, and then you've got to get a space fighting game.
Well, I mean, X-Wing versus TIE Fighter is still there.
X-Wing versus TIE Fighter.
Terrible learning curve, but
Terrible learning curve. You need the joysticks, absolutely.
yeah.
Right? It won't play without flight sticks.
You were joking about getting the Thrustmaster wheels, but we're going to have some poor person on a Sidewinder.
Hey, I got some Gravis game pads around here somewhere. Those Sidewinder controllers I recently got. Heck yeah.
I have
Hook that
a
up.
whole lot of joysticks that have the game port connector,
Mm-hmm.
and I need to get the adapters to get them down to USB.
Yeah. Yeah, so you're stuck in that generation between new technology and the old stuff and the games.
Yeah.
That must be you. Sorry, I don't take any sympathy in being away from
No, that's
the
all right.
keyboard.
I'm taking a break here. I'm probably
Okay.
going to
Yeah,
shut
if you
it
need to
down
cut
here
off.
soon.
Okay. So space games that come to mind for me would be Descent Free Space,
Okay.
Free Space 2, which will probably run better. Getting it to work on XP is a real headache. And Star Trek Starfleet Academy. Or Klingon Academy if you really start
Okay, is that like an
looking for some
RTS?
deep cuts. No.
Academy.
No, it's a flight simulator, but it takes place in the original series, like Chekhov and I think Chekhov's is a Starfleet Academy instructor or whatever, and you're a student, but it's a flight simulator, and you can throw some bots in there and fly as the Romulans or a Federation ship, different Federation ships. It's not very graphically pretty, but it is 3D. Definitely Windows 95 native, so should have no problem on XP. I think it runs pretty well.
I think the next thing I'm going to do in this mod is turn the chase mode back on.
What's that? Chase mode where they chase you? What's that?
No, just like where I can observe.
Oh, observer mode. Okay, spectator.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is not in this mod, so. Next round.
Yeah, that'd be good too. I think we were talking about that at the LAN party with the Halo tournament. They're like, how do we do a spectator mode for this? And like, you don't. There is no such thing. What are you talking about? It's like, I guess, you know, if we planned it out, we could hook up a bunch of different computers, capture cards, and project it, but that ain't a thing, man. It is nice to have though, especially with it, you know, you doing the traveling brotherhood of computer pants. It would be good. It'd be a good way to monitor that, like you guys did at playthrough,
Yeah.
and spectate, and maybe have an announcer or something. That added an extra element to those matches. That was a lot of fun.
Dave and Dave had the time of their lives with it.
Announcing that, I know.
Klinger still talks about that.
It was good, and it made it feel like a real tournament or something. For the people standing around, they had something else to understand what was going on, but also the players. It's just fun to have a good laugh or know what's going on, or maybe they'd accidentally say something that would kind of give a hint.
Well, unfortunately, we won't be back for playthrough, but maybe we'll do this Game and Geek thing with Raleigh Retro Gamers in September, I think.
I think it's September. I think that would be great, and that might be I'll check my schedule. I'll come up and visit for that. Hang out with y'all for a little bit. That ticket prices are a little bit higher this year, but I bet I could work something out.
Yeah, it looks like they're around $50, I think, or something.
Yeah. It's a good convention. They're getting bigger. Last year we were very critical of it because it was his first year doing it, but it worked, and he's doing it again, so it must have been successful enough. So why not? Yeah. I absolutely think you should check it out.
Probably will.
Very good.
Just trying to think.
Hard. COVID brain.
Yeah, Quake brain.
Yep.
COVID Quake brain.
Why is... Oh, okay.
Oh, thank you so much for the cat stuff. Those cats tore through all of that real fast.
Wonderful. Went to a good home. That's the important part. Didn't go to waste. Not that I think anybody with cats would let any of it go to waste. The cats are definitely going to get their treats. That's good to hear, man.
Yeah. Well, they're like humans. They like something different, you know. It's funny, like, they'll lose their mind for tuna, and then like 3 days in, there's like, I don't want that anymore.
That's enough tuna. Yeah, a little variety. Enrichment. We like to say anything we do around. You got to do My wife will say husband enrichment. Yeah. Got to give him some new toys or something to play with.
Hey, there's Atomic Cal up top.
Oh, look at that. He had to leave so I could win. All right, I'm hopping out. Very good. That's cool.
Well, dude, thanks for hanging out, man, for 2.5 hours.
Yeah, it's good talk. I said it's definitely taking a break from doing the other monotonous stuff. So,
well, hope you all enjoyed the podcast. Like and subscribe.
Yeah, follow this guy. Do all the things.
Do all the things.
Do a shout out. Do a call out for the sponsor. No, we don't got a sponsor.
drink more L81. Yeah.
Heck yeah. All right. I'll talk to you later, man.
All right. I'll see you, buddy. Bye.
Chat.